Hi everyone, it's Sunflower Spirit here, and I'm here to do the Wholehearted Wednesday reading, which is on the topic of building self-confidence and or communication. So I will take a focus card and then I will do two options. So what messages do we have for everyone for Wholehearted Wednesday, for self-confidence communication, please? What messages? What do we need to know about self-confidence and or communication, please? All right. I hope you guys are enjoying your day so far. What is the focus for self-confidence and or communication, please? What is a focus, please, for self-confidence and or communication? We have the Magician. All right. So what is the first option, please, for self-confidence and or communication? We have the Five of Wands. And what is the second option, please, for self-confidence and or communication today? All right, we have the Knight of Swords. All right. So, okay. So, what I'm getting here with the Magician is about recognizing that you are the creator of your life, that you're the creator of your world. And so this one's probably going to be, I'd say, mostly on self-confidence. And so what with the Magician card here, what universe is saying is that you are fully equipped with everything that you need for to have the life that you want. And so all you have to do is just use these tools so the Magician has all these tools, right? He has everything, all of the suits. So he has the pentacle there, he has the cup, he has the sword, he has the wand, and is that all of them? Yeah, I think that's all of them. So he's basically, the Magician is kind of like representative of you being in charge of your life. It's you creating your reality. It's you creating your um, your life. And we all there is a part where we surrender to universe, where we surrender to fate, where we surrender to destiny. But for the most part, we all are given the opportunity on a daily basis, multiple times a day, to create how situations can go. And all it takes is just recognizing that you, one, have all the tools that you need, that you are supported, trusting the universe that the universe supports you, trusting yourself that you support yourself. And then secondly, it takes you understanding that, you know, kind of flipping the perspective, because I think so often in this life and as humans, we take the perspective of like, oh, everything is somebody else's fault. And I think we even kind of cultivate that in our society. Like, oh, it's not my fault. I'm a victim of circumstance. I'm a victim of this person. I'm a victim of this situation. And the Magician is really universe trying to say, like, you know, this is you. You are the Magician. You control your life. You have all the tools you need to control your life. You're not a victim. You are only a victim if you allow yourself to be a victim. And I know that's probably a hard or a difficult concept to grasp if you're not familiar with tarot or spirituality or anything like that. But that's like the best way that I can think to describe it. So we have the five. So speaking of which, we have the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is about conflict, struggle, competition. Fives are about struggle. Fives can be about change too. But a lot of time, struggle and change go hand in hand, especially for humans. And, this can be about competition. So this is kind of like you know, having the capacity, yes, as the Magician, to um to create your reality. But this is you kind of like fighting against that, if that makes sense. And so how we would fight against that is by taking on taking that thought process that you know, everything is outside of our control. And and what just came to mind is in psychology they call this locus of control. And so a lot of times, you know, working with clients in the field, it's about um, challenging somebody's locus of control. So their locus of control is like where they view, how they view circumstances occur within their lives. And so you can have an inner locus of control, which is like which is this mentality. This, I create my reality, or you could have an outward locus of control, which is I'm just the victim of circumstance. Like, and so I do think it is a little bit of both. I think, yeah, definitely. But the thing that we mostly have control over is how we respond to situations. So, you know, sometimes we can't control the situation. Sometimes we don't have control over the situation, but you can take that control back by telling yourself, you know, by determining how you are going to respond to the situation. And you know, that's one of my favorite things about being human, I think, is that we have that. So with the Knight of Swords is generally, this is like stress, this is truth, it's communication. The Knight of Swords is pretty abrupt. He's probably, yeah, he's going to communicate, it's going to be truthful, it's going to be um, direct, but he's probably not going to use a lot of tact. He's not really the most tactful guy. So so this is kind of like, in a way I see it as responding to the situation. So there's like fighting, like actually, you know, fighting, um you know, struggling with everything, choosing to struggle with everything. And there's also, you know, having the ability to be honest, having the ability to um, communicate your needs, your desires, your wishes, your whatever it is, but not really, uh, not in the most compassionate way, I guess I would say. And so I see with the magician here, yeah, this is about like trusting yourself. It's trusting that you are going to, that you have everything that you need and that you are, you know, you're capable of using it. And then it's also recognizing it's kind of like picking your battles both with your behaviors, and with your words and your communication. And so it's kind of like, yeah, we do have the capacity to create our realities, but we also have the capacity to, you know, determine whether we want to, how we want to respond, I guess, how we want to respond. Okay, so I'm going to pull an energy oracle. And what else do we need to know regarding this self-confidence and trusting itself, regarding this spread? What else do we need to know, please? So hopefully that made sense. I know it's kind of like a deep topic. So what else do we need to know, please, universe? Show me what else. What other messages do we have regarding this spread? What other messages do we have regarding this spread? Message for clarity of this spread. I got community, number 7. And I think we've gotten this one a couple times. So 7 is connection with kindred spirits. So the affirmation is, I open my life to the wonderful people around me. I am making strong and beneficial connections in both my personal and professional life. And so I think that's kind of like universe saying, what I was saying about like struggling. It's kind of like if you look at it this way too, how do you want your relationships to be? And you definitely have that control. You definitely have say over how you want your relationships to be. And I know, relationships are complicated, but you do have some say. It's not all about the other person, or it shouldn't be. If it is, um, it's probably not a very good relationship. So hopefully this was helpful. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and I will talk to you soon.